generating tax uh, from
I'm not
government. They
generating.
have. I'm not saying
Yes.
like that. Through tax,
How
they are
do they?
generating a revenue, right?
Yeah, money. Even
Okay, ma'am.
FDI
Okay.
also, right? That is when we come to FDI, you'll know. We are inviting the foreign direct investment to
Okay.
come over here. They are having their mother plant somewhere abroad. We are inviting
Okay.
them to have a plant here and
Okay.
deliver the product here. What happens? What is the advantage there? We are introduced to new technologies. Yeah, they are giving for our laborers are going and working there. They're having new knowledge. Then government is getting some sort of revenue because they are coming and settling here, right? So the government is taxing. They have to be here means they have to pay some sort of money.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Okay.
that's
Thank you,
second.
ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, a few things which I missed. Um, Textbook. Go through your textbook. There is something called as have this type of six goods over here. You have something called as free good and economic good. It must be in page number 4. Introduction is there, right? Why study economics before that last line? Free good and capital, free good and economic good. What is
Yes,
free
ma'am.
good?
It's there. Yeah.
Yeah, free good. Just a six goods. Quickly, I'll tell you. What is free goods? What are free goods?
Air,
Very good. Air, sunlight, which is not scarce, which is gift of nature. But sometimes air is also
soil,
ah ah
soil,
okay. Water, but then economic good is this is free of cost. Economic good is we pay for it, right? Good which we pay, which has a market value, which finds a price in the market. Clear? That is economic good.
yes.
Okay. Which finds a price in the market. Very simple English, that's all. It has a price. But you should know something. Free good in one place can be economic good in another place. Yes or no?
Yes, mangoes,
Uh-huh. What happened to
water.
Corona time? Air, oxygen. We paid
Yes,
for it. Now what happened? Water.
yeah, water
Free,
bottle.
right? So that so free good in one place can be economic good in another place. Okay. Then we have something called as uh, uh, I get confused with this necessary good, luxurious good, and comfort. I think you would have known about this. What is necessary good, comfort, and luxurious good?
Now, necessary plus shelter.
Necessary are used in day-to-day life, ma'am.
Very good.
Basic good.
For example, like shelter.
Very good. Yes, correct.
Food.
It
Food
necessary
is necessary good. Food and
food.
shelter, ma'am.
Yeah, shelter, clothing, everything is necessary. Basic needs. Necessary good. Very good. Comforts.
Comfort is like going
Luxury good.
like
Bike,
cold.
Mobiles,
petrol,
electronics,
bike,
electronics, this AC,
Laptops.
laptops.
Okay. Okay. Then what is luxurious goods?
a
Car,
Mercedes
Luxury is
car,
gold and diamond, ma'am. Gold car.
Hmm.
car, expensive items.
flight,
Okay. So comfort good in one place can be necessary good in another place. Can you justify this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
pizza in India is luxury, whereas in Europe it is a bread.
Yes. Okay. So comfort good in one place. Same way I can say luxury goods in one place can be comfort in another place. First case I'll say. What did I say? Comfort in one place can be necessary in other place. Actually,
Jackets in
yeah.
Himachal is important, then in
Yes.
Pondy it's not.
Yes. Yes. So sometimes you feel comfortable sitting in a recliner and watching a movie, TV. It can be necessary in one place. Luxury good, say gold and silver, see, because I feel yes, it is a status symbol. If I have this, I should not name the car. Okay, so this much crore, it is there in the portico, standing in front of my house. Right, so luxury in one place can be comfort, but because they are the social status, they have that status, they feel it must be there. I feel comfortable in traveling that car. Okay, that's all. A small thing. Then we have something called as consumer good and producer good. Consumer and producer. What is consumer good and producer good? Consumer good means direct consumption of a consumer. It
Finished
satisfies one.
products.
Yeah, come again. What did you say?
Finished products.
Yes, finished products. Because I'm happy with it. It satisfies my wants. So consumers good. And that is something called as within it we have durable and non-durable goods. Durable and non-durable. What is
Durable
durable?
is last forever.
Very good.
Last for some time.
Yes, that's
But
all. Durable and
durable,
non-durable. Yes. House, car, all these we can say durable and non-durable goods. And what is producer good or capital good? Producer or
Raw
capital?
materials.
Exactly, very good. So machine which is used to make another machine. We satisfy our wants indirectly. That we call it as capital goods. Okay, please, please. Already it's raining here, so we'll finish the lesson quickly. We'll finish it. So first, open your textbook. We have done. Open your, please. All right, I should mute.
I'm unable to hear voice now.
Yeah, that only. I don't know who is it. I'll mute. I'm muting. I'm sorry. All right. I just see whether I'll be able to mute it. I cannot. Yeah, I can remove. That's all I can do, but I cannot mute them. Please, I'm not able to mute. What is it? Sorry. Sender something. Sorry, please mute. It's disturbing. Already it's heavily raining here.
MRP, please mute.
Okay, anyway, um, something I've done here. I don't know what I did. Yeah, again I'm sharing the screen. Am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So open your textbook. So unit 1, page number 3, right for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have done this introduction, why economics. Yeah, who's a managerial economist? Quickly, we'll just have it in your mind. Sometimes, if they ask same thing for firm, also I said, what is a firm nature of a firm, business firm? Same thing. So, a managerial economist, he's the one who takes care of the firm. He should have a good idea about the market, how the market is moving, how the opponent is moving, or how your competitor is moving. In which way you have to capture your market. He should have a very clear about idea about the people's what to say interest. So only when how can I have my consumers? They say no, it's very difficult to hold the consumer costly rather than getting a new consumers. So meaning you have to be have a track with your consumer. What is the current market situation? What is the current interest? How Horlicks is still there sustaining in the market? They bring varieties. What happens? They know what is the thought of a consumer from the from whom itself. Like we have mothers Horlicks and then junior Horlicks, even for elderly people, elders, senior citizen, everyone. So what is this? We are speaking about a manager, how he have to have an idea about the market. So he is a manager. He must know how to increase his profit, whereby he is increasing the wealth of the shareholders. Then increasing output, increasing sales, maximizing revenue, maximizing profit, increasing shareholders' return. The growth of an organization to achieve the each organization has its goal, right? He has to uh, achieve the goal of the organization. All these are economists. The role of a managerial economist, more or less, that and firm is the same. Okay, quickly moving on to the next chapter. First chapter over, second chapter, what is the demand? Okay, I'll give you the side heading. Quickly with that side heading, we move means we can finish it. So this is objective of firm. How managerial economics plays with decision making, or how both can be combined. That is here demand. I'm opening the whiteboard so that quickly we'll. Is the whiteboard visible? Okay. So I'll give you the side heading. Have the side heading so that it will be easy for us to move in that line itself. So first we'll be speaking about demand. Demand. We'll be having a definition for demand. Demand is very important. You can expect this for exam. Demand, supply, demand, law of demand, or demand elasticity. Kindly concentrate on this. This is very, very important topic. So once this is done, the major portion is done. So one big answer is answered, right? So you can be very confident that this is you understood the concept. So demand, I'll be giving the definition of demand. You should know what is the definition of demand, and under that I usually have a line. Under that we have law of demand. The law will be there. Then you have the reason. I can give. I'll give you slightly because no need to enter into the in detail about it. Then you have demand schedule, demand curve or demand graph, anything, and then you have individual demand, market demand, and then I think we have types of demand. Where can I put it? Here itself, right? Okay, types of demand. Types will be there. Then factors contributing to demand or determinants of demand. Factors, and finally I have elasticity of demand. Okay, so demand. So we have to finish this because or else we cannot move. So demand. Any quickly, what is demand? What is demand? Or I'll give you a situation. Let me know that is demand. Okay, you just walk on the road. You find a nice hep bike, or you found something very nice, a dress. Okay, you really love the dress. You want to get it. Is that demand? My question. Is it demand?
Yes, ma'am. The willingness to buy a product.
Okay, okay. Any different
But it
answers?
is not a demand.
No, ma'am, it's not in this.
Why not a demand?
It's a wish.
Wish.
It's a
Very
wish
good.
because there is
Very
no
good.
price here.
Very good. It's a wish. You just want to buy it, but you never said that you if you have the willingness to buy, if you have the purchasing power to buy, you're giving the money and you're getting that commodity. So because of you, that commodity moves out of the showroom. So you are the one who are creating a demand for a new product to come and occupy that space. Then only it is demand. Clear? Because you love that bike, you had the money to buy the bike is moved away from the showroom and the place is empty now. So because the place is empty, a new bike comes and occupies that place. So you are the one who created the demand to get the bike out of the place because you had the willingness to buy, and the purchasing power also was there to buy. Is it clear? This is demand. Clear? I had a simple definition for demand, but now suddenly since the class was shifted, I don't have it now. So if in case I have it, I think I'll send it in the PPT itself. Okay, no need to spend time writing those things and all. I'll send it in PPT. Finally, I'll give you my mail ID. Someone who's the class rep can contact, and I will share the PPT with you. So what did we say? We spoke about demand. What is demand? Demand is nothing but you have the definition, book definition will be there.
Ability and willingness to buy product.
Right. Okay. Ability and willingness to buy. That's enough. So then, what do we say about law of demand? So demand definition is done. What is law of demand? Law of demand simply says that there is a wait. Definition is done. Law of demand says that there is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. What is it? As price increases, quantity demanded decreases, and as price decreases, quantity demanded increases. Price and quantity demanded. As price increases, quantity demand decreases, or as price decreases, quantity demand increases. There's an inverse relation between price and quantity demand. Write this law of demand. When they ask you to write about the demand, the side heading, if you write itself, is enough. 5 to 6 pages you can finish. So what is it? Definition you have know. Now second point is law of demand. What is law of demand says? Law of demand states that there is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. Is there in your textbook? Is there in your textbook? Yeah, you have in your textbook, page number 14. Very simple English. There is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. This is universally accepted law. Okay? You write these words. There is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. Next line. As price increases, quantity demanded decreases, and as price decreases, quantity demanded increases. So there is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. Clear? Law is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
they ask about reasons. So why it is, I don't know whether in your textbook reasons are given. No, reason is not given. So then why demand? Next we'll speak about demand schedule. We'll have this reason. We'll have this demand schedule. What is demand schedule? Already I said a table which has a combination of demand and price, because price is there, quantity demanded is there. So a table which should have the combination of price and demand, quantity demanded. So I'm having price here and quantity demanded here. So price is I can give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10, 20. I'll give 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees. Yeah, and quantity demanded will be 5, 4. No, sorry, it must be when the price is less, demand is more. Yes, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so they say the price is less, quantity demanded will be more. Price is more, the quantity demanded will be less. So based on it, you draw a graph. Graph always have your price in your y-axis and quantity demanded in your x-axis. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normally, your demand curve will be upwards or downward sloping. How should your demand curve be?
Downwards.
Downwards, very good. Demand curve, downward sloping. So it will be like this. So this is DD curve, demand curve. Kindly note, you have to draw something like this when you speak about demand. You should mark your x-axis as quantity demanded, y-axis as price, and the scales also must be marked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, everything must be marked, and draw the graph. When you draw the graph based on this demand schedule, it becomes a demand graph. I don't know in the textbook. Yeah, textbook is giving the same only, but I think I took 1, 2, 3. You try textbook, sometimes it gives a big number, so simple numbers only I use. You won't forget these numbers. It will be easy for you to remember in the exam. So normally I give like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. So it'll be easy for you to write, to remember, to draw. Okay, the graph is drawn. So what is this? Based on the demand schedule, you have drawn the demand graph. Clear? So what is individual demand? Individual demand means for an individual, I'm doing this. individual buyer or individually I'm having this for this price. This is the quantity demanded. Based on this, if I draw, this becomes an individual demand. So what is market demand? I'll give an example and then go to this. Okay, if your father is going to a shop, to a market, okay, so he's asking, what should I buy? He's asking your mom, he's asking your brother, your sister, or you. So individually, each one is giving, right? Your mom gives some list, you are giving some list, your sister is giving some list, your brother is giving. So summation of all individual demand will give you market demand. So everything together, your father goes and gets it, right? Same way, if in case, think of some chain store shops in your Nilgiris. I think Nilgiris is almost everywhere. Nilgiris.
Yes,
So
and
Nil,
Mission Street.
yeah, what is it?
Mission Street.
Oh, okay. Anything, whichever suits you. So here we have 4 or 5 branches in our place. So first branch they go, they ask, how much is the orange? I'll give the table here. So change. What am I telling? So price is here, price, and for market A, B, and C. I'm asking, okay, orange. I'll just take orange market. Okay, orange. In the first outlet, I'm going and asking how much orange you need. So he's giving something. I need 1, 2, 3 for the based on the price. What did you have the price as? I'm giving a different situation here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Price is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm giving it's 3 to 1, and he's telling, okay, 1 kg. I want 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, you can have this something like this. Third, so all these individual, when you draw, it becomes little flatter. When you the summation of all individual demand curve gives you market demand. So don't confuse yourself. It is enough to draw only this graph, and market demand is nothing but summation of all individual demand will give you market demand. Is it there in your textbook? Individual demand and market demand?
Market demand is already available, ma'am.
Okay,
Market demand is done.
okay. Market demand is that's all. So all the entire market, what the demand is in the market, that comes as market demand. And then we have something called as shift in the demand curve. That is very important to know about shift in the demand curve. So what do you mean by shift in the demand curve? Demand curve itself is shifting. Demand curve is shifting. I'll show you that. So shift in the demand curve, demand curve. What did I say? I'm just drawing the graph again. This is quantity demanded and this is price. Kindly mark the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10, 20 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then draw a graph. What did we say? Demand curve slopes down. Shift in the demand. Shift in the demand meaning your demand itself is shifting.
Ma'am, can you reshare the screen? Somebody else, Ajay Kumar, has started presenting by mistake, it seems.
Is it okay? I'll just check. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Oh, still he's presenting. What should I do? Okay, I'll try to present. Let me know, is it visible?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am,
visible.
it is
Yes,
visible
ma'am.
now.
It's
Right,
visible.
right.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you for thank you for the information, because the other side I cannot see. So thank you. So what did we say? Now we are speaking about shift in the demand curve. Nothing. The shifting the entire demand curve. What happens here? So this is a small important concept and very easy concept also. So what happens if the demand curve shifts? So demand, this is the demand curve. It can shift, change the color. Demand can move up
Ma'am,
or it
it
can,
was
Ma'am,
again.
screen is not visible, ma'am.
again screen is not visible.
Yes, ma'am. He's
Yes,
trying
ma'am,
again.
again.
Okay, one
Yes,
second.
ma'am. Again, he asked the
Yeah,
same
I'm
thing.
moving back. I'm moving back.
Actually, he left.
Yeah, it's post. Okay, is this
It's
fine?
visible. Yeah, yeah. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for telling first of all. Okay, this is shift in demand we are speaking. Shift in demand is nothing but how your demand is shifting with respect to price. So assuming here, I'm not going to confuse you. There are 16 cases which purely if you want to see, but very simply only one cases I'm telling, only one case I'm telling, or three case I can say. Price is 30, okay? Price being 30, your original quantity demand will be 2, right? I'm having 2 here. So price, this is price. Always price will be in your y-axis and quantity demanded will be in your x-axis. Don't get confused. Price must be in your y-axis, quantity demanded or quantity supplied will be in your x-axis. So original thing is black curve. Can you see the black demand curve? So for 30 rupees, the demand will be 2 kgs. So what happens? For this is the original demand. Price being the same, if demand falls, price remains the same. I'm not showing the other situations. Price remaining the same. That I think that only that is given in your textbook. Price remaining the same. What happens to the demand? Demand falls. If you move this side, demand falls. For this price, demand falls. Right? Demand is only 1 kg for the price. So when demand increase means for the same price, you have more demand. Is the situation clear? Is the situation clear?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Because the original line is black. Black is the original demand curve. The demand can move forward or backward. That is, demand can increase or decrease. It can shift right or left. Demand increase means for the price, your demand itself is increasing. Originally, it was only 2 kgs. Now the demand is 4 kg. What happened to the mask? During Corona, there was a tremendous increase in demand. Or in some case, the demand falls. Demand can shift right or left. That's all. This is shift in demand. And then there is another term called as demand extension or contraction of demand. That is another term. What did we see here? Price remains the same, but the demand curve is shifting. This is demand increase or demand decrease. The second scenario will be contraction or extension of demand. What is this contraction or extension of demand? Again, I'm drawing. This is quantity demanded and the price is here. Don't draw like me. Draw a neat diagram with scale and all. Okay. Scale, pencil, eraser, everything you have to take it. 30, 40. And also mark your axis. And definitely graph must be there. I'll be repeating till the last class because I want all of you to do your exams well. Okay. So what happens? This is my original demand curve. Okay. This was my demand curve. For the same what did I say? Price and quantity demanded is here. In this case, if a price change is there, kindly look at this. It will be little, because since it's the first class, it will be little confusing. Price increase. Price is increasing. I'm putting to 30 itself here. Price increasing, quantity demanded. What happens here? It contracts to 1 kg. When price decreases, quantity demanded increases to 3 kgs. This is extension and contraction. We call this term as extension and contraction of demand curve. Here, price change happens. Here, the price remains the same, but only the demand curve shifts. Demand curve shifts. For the same price.
Ma'am, someone presenting.
Ma'am, someone is doing.
Again, ma'am.
Sri Durga.
Oh,
See,
ma'am.
Durga. Kindly lock your. But anyway, thank you, because if you didn't say, I cannot. cancel Sri Durga's. Is it clear? So now we are speaking about this only contraction. Is the whiteboard visible?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible, ma'am.
This is contraction and extension of demand. So here we are speaking. The demand curve is this only. This is the demand curve, DD curve, black. Originally, it was 20. Your price is 20 and your quantity demand is 2 kgs. Quickly, I'll give an example. Yesterday, when you went
Tomato
to
is best example.
that is what I was about to open tomato. Yesterday, when you went to market, I seriously don't know what is the tomato price. They said tomato price is 20 rupees per kg. Okay, someone got tomato. But today, when your mother's telling, okay, go get another kg of tomato here, 20, take 20 and go. On going to the market, you understood what happens. Tomato price for 20 rupees, they are giving only half kg or quarter kg. So based on it, the price is changed now. So based on the price, you're changing your demand also. Or else, the another scenario, they said, no, today it's 10 rupees only. So you buy 2 kgs. So 10 rupees, 2 kgs I'm getting today. So price fluctuation is here. So this case, we call it as contraction and extension of demand, right? Done? Clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Then we
ma'am.
Clear,
speak.
ma'am.
Okay. Then we speak about demand function. Can you say demand is a function of what? Can you think demand is a function of what? Demand can be function of what? Demand. You're demanding a commodity, right? Why do you go and demand the sambar again and again? Some sambar you like. Why?
Taste
Because
and preferences, ma'am.
exact taste and preference can be a role. Price can play a role. All these, there are many factors. So kindly try to understand and give the answer. It will be easy for you. So you can say I like the quality. The quantity is more. The quantity is fine for me. Quantity of that commodity or the price of that good. Price is more good for me. So I like the price. The price is feasible for me. I'm able to give the price. Probably the other sambar or the other can be little expensive. This can suit me. So that also can be a reason. My income level, that is feasible for this. I can buy this. The taste and preference, that can be there. So there are many factors which contributes to this demand function. And there is something called as determinants of demand. What are the factors which determine this demand? What are the factors which determine the demand? I think the screen is up. Yeah. What are the factors which determine the demand? Able to move this side something.
Ma'am.
Yes, there are other factors which contribute or determinants of demand.
Price, quality, season.
Exactly. Price of
Population.
Changes in weather, changes in savings.
Very good. So tomorrow it's expected
Changing
to we
trends.
are anticipating a heavy rain here. So what will I do today itself? I'll try to get bread packets or which I can store egg bread milk. Of course, only 1 day or 2 days I can have putting it on the stove. So something the anticipation, the future expectation, or I know that the share is going to increase for this particular company in future. What will I do? Today I'll go buy 50 shares. So demand of that particular company's share is determined by the future expectation. So determinants of demand, you can fit that also. Determinants of demand. What are the main factors which determines the demand of particular commodity? Number of consumers. If consumers are more people are consuming. The weather condition is there. The value of money is there. Taste and preference, as you said, price, my income must be feasible, right? Then my demand will be more. The future government policies, government is having a fine, is giving more subsidy for this. So the demand for this will be more. And multiple usage of this commodity. If I know atta can be used because nowadays you can see compared to maida, they are trying to use atta itself for cake, biscuit, cookies, everything. for alvas. So what happens here? The demand for that will be increasing because there are multiple usages for this. Okay. Next, we have types of demand. Three major types of demands. 1, 2, 3. In your textbook, it will be more. Major, we have three types of demand. One is income demand, so price demand, income demand, cross demand. Why I'm concentrating on these three is it will be easy for you to when you go to elasticity of demand. Only these three will be there. But in your textbook, you'll be there more durable and non-durable demands will be there. You'll be having direct and indirect, which is direct. Now, what did we speak in the first hour? We said no consumer, producer, which directly satisfies the consumer. All those can be called as demand also. When you understood that concept, you can easily fix it as a demand. Direct demand, producer demand, consumer's demand, durable goods, non-durable demand, industry demand, market demand, individual demand, short run demand, long run demand is there. Joint demand, composite demand will be there. Price, this three will be major. But when they ask you about to write a note on different types of demand, write all these things based on the marks. If it's for 5 marks, write about 5 to 6 demands, so that you'll be getting full 5 marks. So what is it? Now we are speaking about types of demand. We have income demand, cross demand, and price demand. Price demand is very simple. Relation between price and quantity demanded. That is what we saw initially also as price demand. When we spoke about demand, the relation with the price and quantity demanded will be price demand. As price increases, quantity demanded increases. Price decreases, quantity demand decreases. So how the graph will be? It is downward sloping. Here we have price, here we have quantity demanded. I'll clear this so that it will be easy for you. I'll draw the graph. Okay, so what is this? Price demand. We are speaking about price demand. Relation between price and quantity demand. Income demand. Relation between income and quantity demanded. What is the relation between income and quantity demanded? Do you think is there any relation between income and quantity demanded? Is there any
Salary
relation?
increase, ma'am. If salary increase, demand also increase for the product.
Exactly. So have this, note this point. So income will be in your y-axis and demand will be in your x-axis. So this will happen. How the curve will be? How the curve will be? Now the concept is clear. What did he say? As income increases, quantity demand will increase. As income decreases, quantity demand will decrease. So join the point. You will be having a upward sloping curve. Okay. For income demand, the demand will be upward sloping. What is this? Sometimes we call it as exceptional demand curve. Exceptional demand curve. In your textbook, it will be there. Giffen goods or inferior goods. We call it as exceptional demand. Demand is expected to have a downward sloping only. That is expected. But when it is against the rule, against the law, what does the law say? As price increases, quantity demanded decreases. As price decreases, quantity demanded increases. Right? What do you mean by exceptional case? Exceptional demand case. So here we say as price increases, quantity demand also will increase. As price decreases, quantity demand will also decrease. Is it so? Is it the rule? Can you find any commodity like that? Is it in reality? Do you find?
No.
No.
During rainy days, the raincoat will be demand. Even in the more cost also.
Yes. It is reality. It is real. See, I'll give you an example. You are walking in the road. You saw a nice, in a hall, they have written Hyderabad Pearl or else, what is it, diamond. Diamond is sold here. Some diamond exhibition is there. You're getting into the hall. They say, one diamond is 100 rupees. What will you say? Will you go, I cheap? Will you go get it or what will you say?
Fake.
Fake, exactly. Why? Because it is a psychological concept. It is in our mind, diamond, 5,000 rupees. If they say once to, yes. Even if they give a duplicate also, 5,000 rupees means diamond is a diamond for you. Even if original, because it is a psychological concept for us, we feel diamond should be in that rate only, in that range only. We have an estimation, right? So as price increases, demand will also increase. We think price 5,000 rupees now, that is one stone. Yes, 5,000 to 10,000 they are telling diamond. Yes, it can be true. So here, this case holds, we call it as exceptional demand curve. As price increases, you say, yes, the demand will increase for it. Price is low. No, you don't go, it is fake. Demand won't be there. We bring another example also here. They say ragi. We call it as inferior good. Inferior good. Can you please hold on? The charge is going down. 1 sec. Because 2 hours, right? I didn't charge. Kindly hold on. I'll bring the charger. The charge goes. Maybe I cannot. Sorry, I thought only 1 hour, right? So 2 hours. There's no power here. Sorry, then I have to remove I'll just reconnect with the graphical tab. I'm just removing it. Okay. I'll try to draw it in the whiteboard itself. So what are we speaking about? We are speaking about exceptional demand curve. So here, am I visible? Sorry, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Screen is also.
So we are speaking about exceptional demand curve. Screen will be visible, but there's no power here. Only now I noticed. Yes, I think here I can charge. Okay. Okay. So we are speaking about exceptional demand curve. There is something called as inferior good. You feel inferior to buy those goods. So in your textbook, you'll be having different good, or different paradox will be given somewhere. I don't remember which place. And there'll be something called as Veblen effect also will be there. So kindly go through it. I'll just give the concept here. So what is that inferior good? You feel inferior to go get that good. So what is it? Usually the example which we'll give is ragi. Okay, but actually nowadays, now people are just we are moving back. We go back, we take all these healthy things. We know that how this turmeric or this ragi, everything is good for health. Yeah, we are just moving back. Once your income increases, what do you say? Normally I take this, so I know from tomorrow I'm going to be someone else. My income is going to be double, triple. So I don't like to eat normal food at all. Only burger, pizza. That also cannot say that I cannot fit in over here. Some imported good only I'll be eating. So once your what to say, when you feel that your income increases, your status is increased, you feel it is inferior for you to go and have that food. So those foods we call it as inferior goods. Ragi is very cheap. I know it's good for health, but what will people, my friends, think if I say I had ragi for breakfast or for dinner? So I don't want to eat that. Those are called as inferior goods. Is it clear? Is the concept clear?
Yes, ma'am. It is clear, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
It's
So
clear.
where are
Yeah.
we moving?
Yes, ma'am.
We are moving quickly. You go through the textbook. You now I'll speak about elasticity. Elasticity, few problems will be there. I'll dictate here the problem also, and if you can, I will give it in the textbook also. I don't think I'll try to fix the graphical tab here, or else I cannot work because I need a black whiteboard. So demand is clear for you, right? We spoke about a concept called as extension and contraction of demand. What did we say? Price being the same, you went to the market, you realized that the price is the same only, but the demand, what how much tomato I should buy, that depends upon, just see whether it's working. The demand, that depends upon your decision only. So what is this elasticity? The response. It is the response you're giving for the change in price with respect to change in demand. You know the price has changed. The price is now 2 rupees, 30 rupees. Now it's your choice, right? What did your mom say? Your mom said to go get 1 kg of tomato when it was 20 rupees. So you don't know whether to buy less than that. You obviously you have to buy less than that only. But the decision what you're making, when it is 10 rupees, have this in the other way around. When the tomato is 10 rupees, yesterday tomato was 2 rupees per kg. Now you're having an option of getting 2 kgs. You can either get 2 kg or get 1 kg and get the 10 rupees in your hand. So it is the sensitivity, how sensitive it is. How sensitive is the demand with respect to price? Elasticity is very, very important concept. Kindly understand this. I'll give you in simple words. You only should give me the feedback whether you're able to understand this or not. Because I remember I skipped these portions and all when I was a student. So I always, after coming, I always insist my students, because it is very simply, now I try to make a research itself, how simply I can put it to students. Can you understand what is elasticity? Elasticity is nothing but the responsiveness you're giving for the change in price with respect to, for the demand with respect to change in price. Your price has changed. How you're thinking, how much you want to buy. So that is what elasticity is. Is it clear? How, when price increases so much, how much your quantity should decrease or increase, vice versa. That is elasticity. Again, I'm repeating, elasticity is nothing but it shows the sensitivity of the quantity demanded with respect to change in price. Your price is changed, either is increasing or decreasing. The price is increasing or decreasing. It can increase or it can decrease. But how much you want to buy, you are deciding. So that responsiveness, that is given by that, the term only we call it as elasticity. Here I can, is it okay? Is it clear?
Ma'am, will you please tell again one second?
This tomato example is clear, right? You're going to the shop. Yesterday it was
Today we
that is okay.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Someone is telling something, I'm not able to hear. So if again I'm sitting in a wrong place, my graph, please don't mind about my graph, it is somewhere I'm not able to draw properly. Okay, so what did I say? This is the original demand curve. Demand curve slopes down. As price increases, quantity demand decreases. As price decreases, quantity demand increases. So it is some 10, 20, 30. You have to mark the axis kindly, because every class I will tell you, don't worry. So what I said, the responsiveness, how sensitive, if your price increases, how much your quantity demanded decreases. How sensitive the quantity demand is with respect to change in price. If my price reduces to 10 rupees, how much should I buy? Because I'm having only 20 rupees in my hand. If my price is 10 rupees, can I buy more for this 20 rupees, or should I buy only for 10 rupees and have the rest of the money with me? Originally it was 20 rupees, right? Is this clear? If my price increases to 30 rupees, how much should I buy? Should I buy or should I not buy? You're making the decision.
We
You're
should buy.
making the decision. Yeah, that is what I'm telling. You're making the decision, right? That is elasticity. Understand the concept. For that only I'm telling this. It shows the elasticity of demand is nothing but, I don't know the book definition. It shows the sensitivity of quantity demanded with respect to change in price. That's all. What is your book giving as definition? What is your book definition?
Responsiveness of change in
Ah,
quantity demanded.
yeah, okay. Responsiveness of change in quantity demand with respect to change in price. Price must be there because we will be there is this is the only mathematical term. There are 2 3 mathematics also here. Someone asked whether it is very less. Anyway, I'll work all these things and I'll send it along with your PPT itself. So don't worry. This elasticity, we have this something called as, this is a coefficient of elasticity. Coefficient of elasticity. Why do you have the coefficient? This is a mathematical term. It gives a number here, a number. This number will tell you if price increases by 30 rupees, how much quantity should I buy? Understand the concept. It is giving a number. All these times, what did we say? We said price increases, quantity demand decreases. But how much will the price increase and how much will the quantity demand decrease? Do you know that? That number will be given as coefficient of elasticity. If my price increases to 30 rupees, my quantity demanded will decrease by so much rupees or so much quantity. That is the coefficient of elasticity. Is it clear? Is it clear? Should I repeat it? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Please repeat.
Okay, thank you.
Please repeat, ma'am.
See, this is a mathematical term which tells you if my price increases to 20 rupees, my quantity demanded will decrease or increase to so much amount. It gives a number. This number lies between, is it, yeah, uh, I forgot. This number lies between, I think it is 0 to infinity. Yeah, 0 to infinity. It is a number which lies between 0 to infinity. What is this? If my price increases or decreases by so much amount, my quantity demand will increase or decrease by so much amount. That is what it is. That is why coefficient of elasticity is. Just 5 minutes. I'll just finish this concept since I started, and next class I'll start here itself. So what is this? The elasticity of demand is given as percentage of change in quantity demanded, percentage of change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. Have this with you. Some problems you can get, but don't forget this: quantity demanded and price. Percentage change in quantity demanded with respect to percentage change in price. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I had a direct problem. I don't have it here. I think in some other book I'm having.
Madam, there may be example like onion. In the raining days, it goes very high,
Yes.
and during the summer season, it costs very low. Even
Yes.
today, it costs 90 rupees. When you go to purchase the onion,
Hmm.
you want to purchase 1 kg, but when you listen the price, you cut off your quantity and restrict on 250 gram like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yes. But I'll give you another thing. If today is your marriage, okay, you need to buy so much of amount. What will you do? See, you cannot compromise, right?
Yes,
You are
ma'am. We have to
invited
compromise.
people are invited to home, so you have to do the party. You have to buy it. So that is what I said. There are exceptional cases. At any cost, you have to buy that. That is the one scenario. Another thing, you can compromise. You can buy, means you can buy 250 because it is for you. You can reduce, you can cut onions in certain things. You needn't use it. But in case of emergency, you have to buy. You have to buy. Right? Yes.
Right,
Did
ma'am.
I confuse
Yes, ma'am.
you?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It
Okay.
understood.
So
Yeah.
I'll give you another. I'll give you another example here, but quickly I'll just give you elasticity and inelastic. Only with that I think I'll finish it, because already we 4 o'clock is there. 4:05 I'll leave you. Sorry, because I've taken you long class today. This concept is very important. Again, I'm telling, do not avoid this elasticity and inelastic. It's very simple if you understand the concept. Okay, elasticity is very easy. There are two major types in elasticity. because I usually take this for 3 classes, but we have very less time. So one is inelastic, another one is elastic. Understand the concept very clearly. Majorly, we have 2 types, elastic and inelastic. Inelastic demand, inelastic means quantity. Inelastic, where did I go? Okay, so I'll mark here itself. This is inelastic, and this is elastic acid. What is inelastic? Inelastic means, again I'm drawing, there'll be 5 graphs here, quantity demanded and price. I'll draw this, you will understand why I'm drawing. It will be very steep, like this. So what is it? A price change, and see this line, the price, this is price, and this is the quantity demanded, right? This is a quantity demanded. Inelastic demand means a large change in price will not affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. It can either be price increase or decrease. So from P1, it's falling to P2. So this is a new demand. What happens here? I'll shade the portion. You see this. A large change in price. The price change, can you see this portion? Can you see this? But look at the quantity demanded, it will be very less. Price change is more, but it will not affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. A small increase, a large increase in price, or large fall in price will not affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. This is inelastic. I'll give you an example. You tell me whether you understood. So tomorrow, so today it's raining, right? Because of this rain. What do you say? Tomorrow they say, okay, tonight the petrol or the diesel rate is going to increase by so much amount. So tonight what you'll do? You'll go try to fill your 2-wheeler or your car. Can you fill all the vessels or things with your petrol and diesel? You cannot do it. A small change in price, the price is going to fall drastically. But what you can do, only you can do. You cannot fill your house with gas cylinders. It is restricted only to 2 or 3. Because it has very close substitutes. Gas means you have to use only gas here. You cannot have more. Gas tomorrow it's going to increase by 200, 300, 400 rupees means today how can you bring so many cylinders and fill in your house? Is it clear? Is this inelastic clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
We have the same concept called as elasticity. The major, these two only I'll finish and I'll close the class. Elastic will be much flatter. How? Because a small change in price, this is original, a small change in price will affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. So I'll shade it again. Look at the price change. It can increase or decrease. Again, I'm telling. I don't think it must fall. It can fall or rise. So here I can rise. A price increase or decrease can affect the quantity demanded. It will not affect the quantity demand to a larger extent. Quantity demand remains the same. But in this case, the price, a small change in price. Can you see the shaded area? See how much is the quantity demanded changes. Kindly draw the graph properly. In your textbook, there will be a small mistake. After this, I'll tell you. So what is it? A small change in price will affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. For you pay for 1 liter of Coke, you get 2 liter Coke or Pepsi or Sprite, anything your choice, or soda. What do? You go get it and fill it in the fridge, yes or no? That is elastic. What is it? A small change in price will affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, we'll start the next
Yes,
class with
ma'am.
this. Okay, thank you. So in your textbook, page number 27.
Page number
27. In my textbook, it's 27. It's an old edition. I don't know in your textbook is page number 27 or not.
Same 27 only, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
first graph, write it as relatively elastic. It is clear. It is correct. Whatever they have given, one graph is relatively elastic. 2 is relatively inelastic. They have given perfectly elastic. That is a small printing mistake. It is relatively inelastic. This graph is relatively inelastic. Kindly make the changes. Next class we will speak about this. Third graph is perfectly inelastic. They have given it as relatively inelastic. It is perfectly inelastic. Just turn the page. Go to page number 28. Fourth is perfectly, it is unit elastic. 4 is unit elastic. Fifth is perfectly elastic. It is a small change. The graphs has mismatched somewhere. Should I repeat it again? Or in the next class, can I repeat it? I think you'll be tired.
Ma'am,
Yes,
fifth
ma'am.
Ma'am,
one.
can you repeat
Fourth
it
one
once
is
more?
unit,
Excuse me, ma'am. Fifth
unit
one, ma'am.
inelastic.
Okay, 1. Page number 27. 1 is relatively elastic. That graph is correct. 2. Second graph is relatively inelastic.
All the graphs are in textbook, right, ma'am?
Textbook only I'm telling, but the printing mistake is there. For that only I'm correcting you now. Or else in the PPT which I'm going to give will be correct. The
Ma'am,
textbook if you
definition is correct or wrong in this
Is
then?
the PPT in this?
what is it? No, the
Ma'am, the
small printing mistake,
definition
that's all.
given in
Second
this
graph,
book is
graph 2 is relatively elastic. Graph 2 is relatively inelastic. Sorry, graph 2 is relatively inelastic. Relatively inelastic. Graph 3 is perfectly inelastic.
Fourth one, ma'am.
Fourth
Unit
one is
inelastic.
unit elasticity of demand.
There it's given inelastic.
Fifth graph, only the graph I'm naming now. Fifth graph is perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic. The
Sorry,
theory
ma'am. Could you please repeat the
Ma'am,
fourth
sorry,
one also
fourth one is
perfectly inelastic?
no. Fourth one is unit elastic.
Unit in, it's not
Unit
in
elastic.
inelastic. Elastic, okay.
Unit elastic. The concept of 5 is given right. Concept of 5 is given right. Cut there and write it as 4 so that you won't be confused. Page number 28, 5 is given right, unit elasticity. The graph is fourth graph as mismatched over there. The
Okay, ma'am.
theory is right, but the graph alone has been placed in a wrong position. That's all. So only I'm
Graph.
giving you the graph. You place it in the proper position and study. And PPT
Okay,
I'm
ma'am.
the right way. What is it? What is it? What is it?
One,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Can't what you repeat it, ma'am. What you asking, ma'am?
There's echo. I'm not able to hear your voice. Kindly tell me what is it.
Ma'am, fifth one.
Fifth one is perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic concept will be in 2. Page number 27, 2 is there, right? That is perfectly elastic concept. Concept is right, but the graph has been misplaced. Have you written? Is it right? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, I'll be giving you the PPT also. So there, the PPT, the thing is right. PPT, the slides will be right. 1 second. Okay, I'll send the first unit.
It's okay, ma'am. Totally, you can share complete one lastly.
Okay. No, if you want to study, I'll definitely share it. When is your exams? December, huh?
23rd December.
23rd.
Start from
20,
December 23rd.
24th is the exam, this one.
Oh, you. Okay, you should prepare fast. So much is there.
Yes, ma'am, you can give questions also which will come in exam.
I'm not the one who's setting the paper, so sorry. So I'm here to only take the class. That's all. That's my only responsibility. I'll have the class. Any doubt you can ask me. I'll be there to clear it. Okay.
Ma'am, can you please tell me the exam centers at Guwahati, Assam? Actually, I have applied
And
for
can you
Guwahati, but
share some important questions?
Okay. First question, someone asked Guwahati is something. So
yes,
kindly
ma'am.
go to the website and check. Website will have the
Actually, ma'am, I checked everywhere.
exam
I,
center.
I couldn't find.
You do you have contact with any of your seniors? You can ask your seniors of the
Ma'am,
previous batch. Definitely they'll help you. You have good.
ma'am, actually, I stay here at Nagpur. I have to go to the Guwahati for exam, but I don't have any senior, ma'am.
Come to Pondicherry, we have center.
Okay. No, seriously, I don't have answer for you. I'm sorry, but you can question and like you can ask mail. They will give you a proper answer because I'm not sure about the exam centers and all. As I said, I'm here to take class. That's all.
Okay, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay. So
Sharing your email address?
yeah, sure. I'll share.
Yeah.
In one sec.
Ma'am, share in the chat box, please.
Yeah, chat box only. I'm typing. And any doubt you can kindly wait. Let's see.
Ma'am, you are doing well.
Thank you. No, I want to ask the questions. If you have any doubt, you let me know. You kindly go through your textbook. I'm not able to. I think they stopped the.
Chat is not.
Yeah, it's not activated. Okay,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you T Tripura Sundari for that T for tiger, TEA anything T.
Yeah. Okay.
SUNDARI.
DRI.
D SUN Sundari SUNDARI T Sundari
Okay.
30
30.
at 30. Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
So the spelling is here. SUNDRI is here. T, only T, not Tripura. Okay, so just T Sundari 30 at gmail.com.
Okay.
Okay. So someone kindly send a message so that I'll share it with you. And very importantly, this.
Ma'am, please repeat.
Can you see my name here? T. Not Tripura. Okay, just T SUNDARI 30 at gmail.com.
Excuse me, ma'am. Everything is small or caps, ma'am?
Everything is small. That's also I don't
Madam, mail already sent. One time, please check.
Any one is enough so that I'll share everything with you.
Ma'am, actually, we don't have class dress, ma'am. Also, we don't have official group.
Sanchita Sen.
Yes, madam.
Okay, I'll just send it to you. Okay, so that you can share. I don't know about these things and all. You only should discuss with your friends whether you have to. Where are you? I lost your. Sorry, somewhere I'm outside. I'm not able to get you. Okay,
And
what
we
did
have not gotten connection with each other. So 150, 250 people are like scattered around in India, different parts of world.
So
This will good.
you only should form a group. You guys only should form a group. You only should do. Okay.
Yeah, man, but then group gives a lot of false information also sometimes.
This and all I don't know what comment I can give here. But
Ma'am, you can upload in your Google Drive and you can share the link over that.
Which link? Which link?
Your Google Drive link.
Okay, this is for
your PPT. Maybe
PPT. Okay, PPT. I'll do. Here now the chat box is not activated, so I'm not able to do it. I'll just send it in mail. The PPT itself, I'll send it in mail. No issue.
Okay.
I'll send it to that person.
We can also.
Kindly check your inbox, please. Yeah.
Ma'am, the whole book is applicable for this December exam?
Yes.